Trust me, I get it. You're wondering like, why on earth should I trust this guy with a sexy mustache on whether or not I should be doing short form content? I completely get it. Like, it's not for everyone, but no, all jokes aside, guys, this is a serious video that a lot of people need to watch, because the biggest problem that I'm seeing nowadays when it comes to starting a business, when it comes to starting to build an audience, when it comes to get clients, specifically you're selling something high ticket, what people start doing is dancing on TikTok, doing short form content, and just regurgitate everything that they see other people doing and copying the other people's content. And if there's one single worst way to start or even scale a coaching agency or whatever type of business, of course my audience is mostly agency owners, coaches, etc. But this is for you, you're starting a business from scratch. It's just relying on short form content to get customers. So for today's video, what I want to do is basically explain to you how to leverage content and how to stop relying just on these weird dances so that you can start getting high paying customers, okay? So without further ado, let's just hop to the computer and let's get started right away. So guys, like I was mentioning, this video is going to be all about why doing short form content, specifically Instagram or Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, etc. is plain stupid if you're a solopreneur or are looking to get B2B clients, okay? This applies even if you're trying to build a personal brand or become an influencer, okay? What I'm about to show you is going to help you get customers while at the same time building a brand without having to do that short form content that doesn't really help at all, okay? So as always, in case that you're not, make sure to follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, or LinkedIn. And you can get the document that I'm going to be using for today's video by joining my free Facebook group with the link in the description, okay? Otherwise, if you don't want to join my free Facebook group or you don't use Facebook at all, just follow me on Instagram, okay? Again, link will be in the description. Last thing, watch this video at 2x speed. That way you're going to see me talk twice as fast and you're going to save some time. Let's just get into the meat and potatoes before I walk you through everything. For everyone that fits the criteria above, I want you to make money, okay? That's the first thing I want you to know. Like, I want you to make money. If you're a solopreneur, if you're just starting a business, whether that's an agency, a coaching business, a consulting business, whatever it might be, I want you to make money, specifically if you're targeting B2B clients, mostly because you will be my perfect client, okay? So, I want you to make money, but because of that exact reason, you shouldn't be doing short form content. And let me explain why. First of all, this girl that you see here is an accurate description on how most business owners look like nowadays. Literally just doing dances, trying to catch other people's attention with some random hooks on Instagram Reels, whatever it might be. When in reality, what you should be doing, and I will give you 3 specific points so that hopefully you see where I'm trying to go with this, is that if you're a solopreneur making less than 100K per month, short form content is just a distraction from the needle moving work that you need to be doing if you actually want to make sales. For example, things such as fixing your personal life, your habits, doing outreach, hopping on calls with prospects, etc. Okay? These are the things that you need to be doing. And of course, what you're going to have in your mind is like, okay, so how do I generate the meeting so that I can hop on calls with prospects? Glad you asked. Long form YouTube content and repurposing in image/static format like text, etc. is much more powerful now more than ever, since the actual platforms outside from TikTok, of course, have explicitly said that short form content has not brought any profit whatsoever to their business. So guess what, guys? They are incentivized to promote other types of media consumption inside of their platforms. So let me give you some examples. For YouTube, long form videos, of course, those are king. For Facebook, text and image posts. For Instagram, photos. So basically, and I actually wanted you to see the source of the information that I'm giving. This is a quote from Adam Mosseri, the CEO of Instagram. He literally said, like, I think we're over focused on video. We were over focused on video in 2022 and pushed ranking too far and basically showed too many videos and not enough photos. So as you can see, they're literally saying, hey, the focus is not going to be on video anymore. Aside from that, guys, this is just the first one. Like, literally, you're just getting started. What you need to be doing is the needle moving work. And I promise you, dancing on TikTok is not one of those things. Second of all, guys, the views you get from it, like from your actual short form content, in most cases don't translate into actual sales. And this is the most important thing. Like, you're limited on resources. You're trying to get customers. You're doing whatever it takes to book meetings. And imagine that the effort that you're putting into creating those short form videos, those quick pieces of golden nuggets of advice that you give on Instagram or Facebook Reels or YouTube Shorts, don't even translate into sales in the first place. And the reason why is really simple, because high ticket sales depends on trust on a whole range of different factors. For example, your mechanism explained, like how you actually deliver results to your customers, plus some social proof on how those things how the mechanism is going to be applied for them specifically. And in one short that is 30 seconds long, you cannot do it. Plus, you're not able to give examples. You're not able to interact with someone like I'm doing with you right now over here on the screen in such a way that you see me talk, you see that I know what I'm talking about. Of course, you can go and watch other videos where you're going to see different opinions that I have on different topics. That level of connection is not possible to do with short form content. You need to be using long form content and other strategies in order to book meetings, right? For example, outreach, ads, etc. I'm going to go into those things in a second. You will be better off by running ads, doing more outreach, or even just dedicating that same time or that amount of effort that you're dedicating to short form content to actually create long form video content, okay? There is this thing called the marketing rule of 7 that was created by Tai Lopez, okay? You can love him or you can hate him, but honestly, he knows a thing or two about marketing, of course, right? So, what the marketing rule of 7 implies is that prospects need to consume 7 hours of content so that they can buy from you, right? So that they buy from you, okay? Specifically when there are sophisticated buyers or when your offer is high ticket, right? It's not like just buying a candy. So if you are straight up relying on short form content, you will never be able to go deep on the stuff that actually matters and shapes the way your leads think about the business, about certain struggles that your offer naturally is going to solve. So guess what? That's why you need to be relying on these other instances or mechanisms, right? So that my point can get across. One good YouTube video optimizing for utility equals 100 shorts or even more, to be honest. So for example, this YouTube video that you're watching right now didn't take me more than 30 minutes to write this document, and well, of course, whatever it takes for me to record the video, and that's it. This video is going to stay on platforms giving views for years on end without me having to be doing random stuff. You're already, I don't know, 9 minutes into this video, whatever it might be. And guess what, guys? Chances are that you start building trust towards who I am without me needing to be doing some random stuff, right? So this is the beauty of long-form content. While at the same time, this video and this Google document that you're seeing here, I can just repurpose on other platforms, maybe as an image, maybe as text, etc. So that way I can then have one-on-one conversations and actually make sales. That's ultimately the goal of content. Again, if you are trying to create content for the sake of getting followers or become an influencer and try to have the opposite sex being hungry, giving you some comments, that's completely cool. I respect that, but chances are that you simply don't want to make money and this is not the channel for you, okay? And aside from that, guys, I want to do some objection handling beforehand, because I know that a bunch of you guys are going to be like, oh, but dude, haven't you seen Alex Hormozi posting short form content every single day? Or you see your big influencers out there doing short form content like crazy. You see Iman Gatsi, you see Andrew Tate, you see all of these big guys that are doing a lot of short form content, and in your mind you are like, oh, dude, like, I think that if they're doing it, I should do it too. Let me just straight up take you down from that cloud that you're standing on. Are you Alex Hormozi? Like, do you have a budget of 70K per month just to allocate on content creation? If that's not you, then why on earth don't you focus on the things that are actually going to allow you to get to a point where you can start spending that money on content? Listen, I'm not saying that content doesn't work. Like, as a matter of fact, I'm a huge advocate of content. Just that I just need to be clear that the nuance is in the type of content that you create. That's where the magic is at. If you're just doing this short reels, TikToks, shorts, whatever it might be, again, it's just spinning your own wheels. The time that you're allocating to that will be much better spent by doing outreach or other things, okay? So that's the thing, guys. If you are not Alex Hormozi, you're one of these guys with a budget of 70K plus per month so that you can do content, then do other stuff so that you can then leverage that short form content. But till you get there, you need to be doing other things that are actually going to be helpful for you, okay? Now, this is not to say that it's impossible to get clients using short form content even as a beginner. Of course not. I'm also not saying that short form content agencies are a scam. I mean, as a matter of fact, I have a lot of clients running short form content agencies, crushing it, because yeah, there's a market for that. But the market is not you, the solopreneur that is starting a business, or that you shouldn't do content at all. Like I just said, like I am a huge advocate of content. As a matter of fact, you can see my YouTube channel. I have been consistently posting 2-3 videos per week for 6 or 8 months, something like that, right? So I am a huge advocate of content. It's just on the right type of content, okay? Of course, you can get some examples of people outside of the norm that get a bunch of clients just from the short form content they create. And again, those people are the exception, not the rule. And chances are that if you're a normal human being, you are the rule, not the exception, okay? So let's just want to get that clear. And another note that I just want to say, because it pisses me off whenever I see this, the whole bunch of short form content agency owners that they start complaining about not getting customers for their short form content agency. And if you actually go to their profiles, they themselves don't even do short form content. So funny enough, most short form content agencies don't even do the content themselves. And if you run one, that's the minimum that you should be doing. But again, since you know that your time will be better spent doing other stuff like doing cold email, cold calls, outreach on social media platforms, running ads so that you can get cold traffic to your work in a way that you actually desire it to be, instead of just trying to rely on going viral, then because you know that those things are actually more powerful, then you don't do your short form content. And then you face the problem of other people saying like, hey, but why should I do short form content, okay? But again, that's not the point of this video. What I'm trying to say, and the point that I'm trying to make across for this video, is that it's just threefold, okay? So number one, if you're a solopreneur or are looking to get clients in the B2B space, your time is better spent recording 1 to 2 long-form YouTube videos every week and repurposing on other platforms in image/text format, sending the traffic directly back to YouTube that is going to do the selling for you, and of course doing outreach/paid ads, because that's what ultimately brings food to the table and allows you to make money, okay? Plus the combination of the content, okay? Number two, since 2020, everybody is saying that short form content is a new big opportunity, that everybody should be doing 100 pieces of content per day on TikTok, etc. When in reality, it's just a regurgitation of advice that hasn't stopped since 3 years ago when it came out. As a matter of fact, everybody says like, hey, short form content is a new big opportunity, but that new big opportunity is already 3 years old. On top of that, we already know that the main platforms are pushing back from this type of content and this advice, so that because it's not really yielding results. So every single time we're going to long-form video creators or long-form, typical users from natively in every platform are going to yield the better results, okay? Number three, your actual personal brand and connection with your audience is going to come from your long-form content anyways. So again, most people don't even remember the names of the short-form content creators that they follow, unless they already knew them from somewhere else, or they also saw the long-form content, in which case, of course, right? But again, in TikTok, in Instagram Reels, whatever it may be, you might follow someone and then you don't even remember who they are, okay? The only exception to this rule is when it comes to stories, like Facebook stories, Instagram stories, etc. Because of course, technically that's short form content because you see the story over there, but there's a day and night difference between them, because what you can do is run ads or bring that traffic from every single place to your social media profile. You can create posts, normal posts, no need to do short form content. Then just every single time you create a YouTube video, upload a story or let everybody know via a post on your normal profile. And then on your stories, you can develop that connection with your audience, but it's not reliant on that short form content that you natively create and that you schedule time in your calendar, okay? Now guys, I hope that this video was helpful. I know that it might be one of my most controversial videos, but I honestly believe in this, and I'm the living proof that this is how it's done, because I literally don't have short form content anywhere. I just tried doing some remixes on YouTube, and I might just erase them so that my war against short form content has a purpose. But regardless of that, I've also been able to build my 6-figure business because I know how to run ads, how to do outreach, and I have the content, long form type of content that actually nurtures my leads and that makes them know that I know what I'm talking about. And you should do the same, okay guys? That's what our clients do, and they get incredible results. Now, call to action. If you want to stop dancing on TikTok to get clients and start leveraging YouTube long-form content, ads to get traffic, and DM conversations with ready-to-buy leads, while building an audience of fans and closing high-ticket deals left and right, go ahead and book a call with the link that you will find in the description. And my music recommendation for today's video is this song called Jessica by Neo Garcia. Absolute banger, guys. You need to trust people who have a mustache, and if you trust me, this is the song for you. See you in the next one.